everybody, and welcome back once again. Another edition of Inside the Headset as we go over to Franklin High School and talk to the head coach of the Rebels, head coach Donnie Webb. How you doing tonight, Coach?
I'm doing well. Thank you, sir.
Well, got to see a little bit of you on Friday night, and fans have to understand the other time that I probably saw you was 2 years ago over at Riverdale, and you had already had a couple of games underneath of you. Talk a little bit about Friday night and your little scrimmage you had going on over at Oakland High School.
Yeah, well, you know, sometimes it's a little frustrating with a jamboree because you go through the whole process. You get on the bus, drive all the way over there, and then we play the starters for a quarter. So sometimes, that part of it gets a little bit. You wonder why we did it, but
right.
The reason you do it is it's really the first time they're in that uniform, first time that they're there with officials, and other than in a scrimmage, officials might just be helping them through things, and because they're restarting their gears as officials as well, and then so for it all to be real football, let's say. So that's the best part about it. We were a little disappointed with our start. We got misaligned defensively, got a big long run, good play by Stewart's Creek, good touchdown run, but I did like the way we responded defensively because they didn't do a whole lot much more after that.
Right.
Offensively, we struggled. I think we let the field and the wetness bother some, but then again, a good player makes a good play, and chances are bright. I know it takes 11 to do it, but he catches the ball and then turns it into a lot of yards after the catch and gets us going and allows us to go down and be able to put the ball in for a touchdown.
Yeah, I thought, just like you said, a little sluggish getting started, but once you kind of got started, you kind of said, okay, now we know what we're supposed to be doing, and you got to give a little rope there. It is a jamboree, and there's going to have to be given a little rope on Friday night, and that's all teams, because I don't think what people understand is it's a lot different when the band's play. I mean, you feel like when you're on the field that time is flying by, and you feel like when you're on the sidelines, time is flying by. When you are in the stands, you think the game is going so slow, but it's not, is it, Coach?
No, without a doubt. And with a young football team that we are, that is the bumps and bruises that we're taking daily. It's we think things start looking good on the practice field, and then that's why you do jamborees. That's why you do scrimmages against good people. Like we scrimmaged Blackman earlier in the summer camp, and you want to get them on the field because the speed of the actual play is so much faster than what you can even try to put them through in practice.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, looks like you got about 75 kids on your squad. Am I not mistaken?
Yeah, that's about where the number. A couple less than that, but that's pretty good. Yeah.
Well, other than that, well, I don't get anything for it. Other than some may say you're crazy because when I first pulled up your schedule, I didn't think too much about it, but the fans need to understand you come out of the gate with Brentwood, then you play Riverdale, and then you play Ravenwood, and later on in the season you decide to play Oakland. So talk a little bit about your schedule, because I don't think Donnie Webb is scared of anything. I mean, you definitely have to play the Brentwood, Ravenwood. That's part of your region. But Riverdale and Oakland, talk a little bit about scheduling, and maybe it's a little frustrating for you even.
Well, no, I mean, you take it all the way back. Franklin High School, since I've been here, even in the system, we've always played, at least one team from over in Rutherford County. It's good
right.
football. It's close. now Riverdale, we've actually had a little bit of a rivalry.
I agree.
But a good, it's been a good game for us and them. You know, gosh, to this day, I've become friends with Christian. I always say his last name, Tufan, because I always just call him Christian, the young man that got injured when they played over here last year, and then and now he's helping Riverdale coach with their freshman. Great young man. But what I say that is that he told me the night he got hurt out here that he loved playing Franklin, and so we've always played them. Now, how we ended up with the schedule we got and what we dealt is part of the process of when we were scheduling. I was on a bus ride to Whitehaven. We're 10-3, playing in the quarterfinals, trying to get games while we're driving to a Friday night game.
Wow.
For a playoff game. And it is what it is. Opening up with Brentwood's fun. It's a great rival, and it'll be
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, you got to get. I mean, you come out of the gate. You know, I remember, 06, 07. Smyrna played Laverne. It was a great game. No, I mean, great game.
Yes, and I would bet what comes with them is what happened. What exactly happened with us. We drew Brentwood at actually week 8, and our fall break was week 8. So Coach Crawford, Coach Crawford and I talked, and we said, let's just open up, man. It'll be awesome. And it was last year. It was a great atmosphere here, and it ended in a 14-10 typical Brentwood ball game. When Brentwood and Franklin play, it's always a slugfest, and it'll be the same type. It'll be a great atmosphere over there. On Friday night.
Absolutely. Coach, when you look at Brentwood, I saw a little bit of them. I didn't post any video and everything. Talk to the fans a little bit about Ron Crawford's squad. I mean, talk to the fans a little bit about where they're deadly and some of the damage they can do if they get going.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, you scored 35 points in a jamboree. Just shows you enough right there on a good Murfreesboro Riverdale team. It's about the kids. It's all about high school football. Should always be about the kids. But when it comes to Brentwood, the first thing I'm going to say is Ron Crawford.
Icon.
I have the utmost respect for that man, and I think he is great for high school football. And he does a great job at Brentwood High School. Those kids play hard for him, and it's going to be a challenge for us. That we're excited about it, but we know that it's going to be a big task.
Well, Coach, we wish you the best of luck, and hope everything is going all right with you. And good luck on Friday night. We'll talk to you real soon.
I appreciate it. Appreciate all you do for high school football.
Thank you, Coach.